Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Adam.
And today we are going back to our local distillery, at least downtown Nashville local distillery. This is the Brothers Mourvedre Cask finished. We've done, I don't know, a couple different of their cask finish since they've converted from the Belle Meade line to the Nelson Brothers line.
Rose.
Believe it in the news. So this is how they kind of wrap it up and put it in the bag for you. I think the Blackbriar one, I couldn't get the paperback one, but we're just going to pop that off. So
I like
you can
it.
see,
Mine's still in there as well, man.
you can see this is what it looks like. And
Kevin's going to be finding that all day tomorrow. Trying to get it back in the bag.
no, I'm done. And we are cracking this up live right now. So we'll thumbs up for the. Oh, that was a good one.
Glorious.
Bottle opener. So Nelson Brothers again used to do all their distillate. Well, it kind of was always named Belle Meade.
Mm-hmm. Pre-prohibition.
They kind of slid over into rebranding. What was that, like 3 years ago? Probably two-ish.
Two-ish. It's like right when we came out of COVID because we went down there and they told us.
Yeah, so they just switched over, basically got rid of the Belle Meade, the brand.
Plantation-y vibe.
Yeah, Belle Meade is a plantation.
They're still going to have the Belle Meade label available at the plantation.
Right, and the reserve is going to stay around, I think.
And some of their some liquor
really
stores.
good.
Ooh, it is.
Some liquor stores in the area will carry it.
Yeah.
But everywhere else it's Nelson Brothers.
Nationally, it's going to switch over to Nelson Brothers.
I'm sitting on a bottle of reserve. I've been sitting on it for 2 years.
I'm pretty close into talking to some people and buying a case with me.
Let me know.
You too.
That's probably not
I got
a
someone
difficult
else that
conversation.
probably would do with us.
That's nice. So
Sweet.
they're regular. All right, the regular Nelson's Brothers, the classic and the reserve. The classic's okay. The reserve's better. Mm-hmm. The Belle Meade Reserve is better than the Nelson Brothers Reserve. But I'm like, some of the finishes on Nelson Brothers actually, they kind of are better than what I remember from the Belle Meade version. It's like the Blackbriar. They did one of these with Belle Meade as well. But the Blackbriar, the sherry
was awesome.
Man, the Nelson Brothers was delicious.
Well, they got their name when they did the honey.
The Honey Cask became super.
That was so honey.
Limited, and this is I think 107.5. Yep, 107.5 proof, $95. Basically, the distillery select markets. They're not doing like big distribution of this. But the sweetness, cherries
and the nutty, the sweet nutty. I don't know if it's macadamia nut, almonds, or it's
the palate for me is way different than the nose.
Really? The nose is just like sweet fruit.
Kind of holding
cherries.
on to it, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be like a
candy."
Yeah,
it's got such an amaretto like nose to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird finish compared to that whole.
That's really spicy
going
compared
from the
to
nose
the nose.
to the palate to the finish. Like it is
minty.
Three very different.
That got spicy, minty. That is totally different than the nose. The nose is amazing.
Yeah,
I love the nose. The whiskey is a little funny.
Let's go taste two, though. Let's try it twice.
Got to do the retro nose. So you got to kind of let it come through.
Because the nose is identical. I still get cherry, sweet almond. I still get sweet almonds. I don't know. I get some wood notes on the end.
Yeah, just like baby wood notes. Yeah.
I get almond and wood.
107.5.
I go back. I lost the sweetness.
It's not as cherry forward.
No.
But it's still not that spice and mint and herbal thing that I got on the palate.
It dries up a little bit, right in the middle of the tongue.
Herbal mint.
It's borderline. I get a little like really young tobacco too. I get tobacco-y notes.
So sitting on my tongue, it's more buttery.
Okay.
But then
buttery.
Once I go ahead and swallow and finishes the path,
it pulls all the moisture out of my mouth.
It goes real spicy.
Star anise. Yeah. Is it anise or anise?
Anise.
Anise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anise, yeah.
Star anise. I get a little bit of that.
That's like 2 big sips.
Yeah.
Star anise is definitely something that kind of pops through on that.
Holy shit! Because I get this like hammy. It's weird, but you said that it's power suggestions. But I get this like hammy note, this like salty.
With clove? Is that what you mean? Like salt and clove? Okay.
Yeah.
That is not what I was expecting.
And it's not what I remembered.
You have a bottle of it.
Mine is this far down. I know it's still. Yeah, I wish they would have wrapped my paper. That's the only thing I would.
Right.
They
Yeah.
wish I would have spun
wrap
it
it upside
backwards,
down.
so it would have been this way. But
yeah,
still, it's a nice touch.
Do you think they sell in a roll? I can do it in my bourbon room. The wall.
The wallpaper of it.
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
One of my favorite.
The nose. I love the nose.
You
like
said
it's sweet.
You said ham. I get the Virginia ham, like when you're done, like with a bite, that real salty bite, and that aftertaste that's left. You said clove. Clove for me is more like a honey baked ham.
Yeah.
Where it's got but that aftertaste for me is like after you've just eaten a really salty piece of Virginia ham.
See, my mom used to put the cloves in the top of it and then bake the ham, she put the pineapples on top and the clove pieces,
pinned it in with the cloves.
Them all out, and then you could just taste it and just smell it. It was all in the oven and just kind of permeated it.
But the nose is
so
totally different.
Yeah.
I do like the nose. The sweet notes, the fruity notes, the sweet nut notes.
Is gonna help this one.
Yeah, the third nose now the cherry's gone completely, but the arom's still there a bit.
Yes.
And the wood. I'm getting some of that sandalwood action. I think that kind of goes to the palate a little bit.
All right.
What's this gonna do?
No idea. I have no idea because
nose will be sweeter.
Do you think? I think it's gonna be more woody. I think it may kick up the spice at the end.
Well, I'm kind of wondering if it will bring the palate into the nose, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like that spice, that star anise. The star anise kind of note or any of that kind of stuff, will that come forward into the nose a little?
Sweetness came back. I don't know.
The nose like didn't. Buttery sugar, like brown butter.
It's making my mouth water.
You know, like the brown butter, like
you gotta make sure
you kind of take butter and you brown it with a little bit of sugar in it. Like that's almost like before it becomes caramel.
Those chest squares, you gotta try it. Oh my god! I would run down and tell my wife, but she'll come up and go, "It smells like brown water," and walk away and shave. But no, it does smell like.
My wife would be
which is cooked. It's just cooked butter and sugar. That's basically what that stuff is.
My wife like dirt. Ass.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
It's horrible. That brought the palate closer to the nose. There's a sweet.
Well, even more buttery and smoother.
Yeah.
Even like just sitting on the palate is just like your chest pie.
Yeah.
Those chest squares.
Yeah.
That buttery.
Yeah.
Slightly like the sugar.
Slightly toasted sugar. Yeah.
Yeah, that palate got better with water.
Damn, I should have brought some chest squares over.
That palate got better. It's less of a big transition from nose to palate. It's now they're closer. And still not the same. The nose is still very different than the palate, but they're closer.
What's this gonna taste like in a week?
I don't know. I want like this really
and grab my bottle.
Really makes me feel like the water, like that. Opening it up and letting a little air add to it is going to totally change the palate.
I do like the palate, that buttery, creamy.
Very creamy.
The finish was much smoother, but it still had a little bit of that spice to it.
Yeah, it's good. No one else. I've never seen anyone else do.
No, I've never seen that.
Say that.
I've never seen that name on any other bourbon. So. I mean, it's interesting.
Wheelers will be next.
It is not the best I like from there. I mean,
No.
that Blackbriar is delicious. Their sherry cask.
Sherry was amazing.
That's just crushable. Honestly, the sherry cask is just totally crushable. So,
And they're doing, I mean, the honey's all over the place, but their honey's good.
their honey's different.
It's good. It's just too honey forward for me.
Too honey forward?
It's too sweet.
Well, that was the Belle Meade, right? Was that the last Belle Meade?
The one I tried was the Belle Meade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim
So
Adams,
I wonder if they did something different with their last release.
I did go to the distillery this weekend, and there's a new bar. There's a new
Restaurant.
setup. The restaurant was incredible. The food was
The
great.
pictures you sent are, it's way different than when we went.
Yeah,
and did
totally.
the tasting.
Oh, it was. I mean, it was
Yeah,
night and day from when we
absolutely.
went and bought these
It
bottles.
was a huge
Like,
space though when we went.
It was there's a large
lot of unused
space.
space.
I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, you got glass entryway. You have glass behind the bar, which you can see right into the distillery. You can see tours going on. They probably had 20 just bourbon cocktails, probably 10 more other spirits. Great stuff. Great food. There's German influence going on with their food. It's really good stuff.
I always give that place a plug because you got
Right downtown. Like
Yeah.
it's so easy to get to. If you're visiting Nashville, it's not It's not in the honky tonk section, but
No.
you can get there in 10 minutes,
It's
15 minutes,
2
maybe.
blocks from my office, so
Yeah.
when I go, I just walk over.
So
Yeah,
it
Marathon
is
Music
definitely if you like whiskey,
Corsair too.
that is a place
It's
to
a
swing
2 for
by.
1. It's
Yeah.
a 2 for
In the
1.
same- yeah.
Walk, go right down to the Motorworks and Corsair's there if you want to try some of their craziness.
And Tennessee Legend, which is
you want to do some
moonshine.
moonshines?
You want some flavor? They had some ridiculous stuff. Come on, as far as Nashville distilleries, no one touches these guys.
I don't think so.
Number one. I mean, if you're visiting, you're a Nashville.
I think nipping on their heels is probably Wheelers because they like to dabble just as much as these guys do.
Yeah,
I was gonna say. I mean, but they're sourcing Nashville Barrel Company, great whiskey. They're sourcing.
you can see
They're
that.
doing their own
They're
stuff
making
now.
their own stuff.
No, it's true. Yeah.
They used to source MGP. But they're doing. I think almost everything they're doing is their stuff now.
Yep.
I don't believe it's. At one point, they blended theirs with MGP, and I think it's now all theirs. That's the biggest difference, in my opinion. Them and Corsairs are distilling their own stuff.
Yeah. Well, Corsairs was smart. They paired they had so much out there. They probably had a dozen different bottles, and they paired it down to like 4.
So it's good. It's different. It's not my favorite from them.
No,
But
it's a different type of
Very
finish.
different.
If you don't like finished whiskey,
yeah, I'd steer clear. Yeah,
Yeah.
If you don't like finished whiskey, steer clear.
yeah.
But I would
think
take
it's
it with the water over neat.
Yes, water opened up
yeah.
some good things on the palate.
I don't know.
But I'd be curious, like you
what
said
other-
earlier, be curious to come back in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Now it's been opened.
Yeah,
A little air in
little
there.
air in there, and what's it gonna?
It'll change a little bit.
I believe so.
Overall, I don't think it's bad whiskey. It's
No.
just not.
Surprising. It just
Compared to
wasn't.
some of the other expressions, this is not tops on the list.
Yeah, price
Agreed.
point for trying it. You can't, and also you can't go into the
$95
bar and
bucks.
sample it.
No,
You can put it in a
95
flight.
bucks.
Just gotta pay for it.
Little high, little high for what it is,
But
but
right now, that seems to be par for the course. A lot of these
yeah,
they're
No
coming
arguments.
out 80 plus.
yep,
We're fans of them.
yeah, they do good stuff.
Hope you're a fan of our review. Again, it's mixed reviews, but I think overall it's a good whiskey. It's just not. It doesn't exceed our expectations of some of the other ones.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Different
but
type
again,
of
I wouldn't
finish.
discourage anyone from not trying it.
No.
No.
So, but we hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, as always, we'd love the support of the channel. As Kevin always says, we're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get bigger. We'd appreciate the support and encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
Subscribe. We put out content like this about 2 times a week, sometimes just once a week. It depends on the schedules and things. But we continue to put out content and try to find more and more different types of whiskey, and every once in a while throw a cocktail in there. So
Yeah.
love for you to join us on our journey.
Yeah, leave a comment. Are we crazy? Do we review it awful? Did
Yeah.
you try
Did
it
we
and
miss
you were
something?
Like, oh,
What's your
no, it
favorite
tastes
Nelson's
like-
Greenbrier?
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah. What's your favorite finish, or do you like the old
Or
stuff
cocktail
compared to
from
the
there.
new one?
So we got quick
One of the first
Cocktail.
cocktails I ever made was with the reserve.
That's
I think
correct.
The first old fashioned was with the
Yeah.
reserve, which is love it.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that bottle.
Delicious.
It's great.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.